kids who were being picked on, who were, you're Q, you are, you're this, you're that. It was a really derogatory word in the 80s, right? And I'm just using this word to prove a point about reclaiming words and reappropriation of words. And now the Q word is an acceptable term for that community. Even when we abbreviate the description of the communities that are together, we have LGBTQ. Now, not every G person is going to use that word. Just like I explained the other day, not every black person will use the N word, right? But that Q word has been reappropriated, right? It's been taken back from people who were using it in a negative, vicious, nasty way, like the N word, to for themselves. And there are many people who, big up Kat, thank you for subscribing. There are many people in that community that use the Q word in a positive way, or they might put it in songs, or they might write poetry about it. But the Q word was a deeply, deeply offensive word. And their communities got together and retook back that word the same way we've retaken back the N word. Evil Queen. And what I'm saying is not every person who is G is going to use the Q word, just like not every black person is going to use the N word. The point being is that words can be reclaimed. Words can have their meanings changed. The other word is the R word, okay? We know the R word this week when we're talking about disabled people. The R word is Space Cadet says, I'm here and I'm queer. Get used to it. And there are some people who are comfortable using the Q word, and there are some that are not, right? But again, my point stands. Words can be reclaimed and reappropriated. And then the R word, which ends with tard, right? I wrote this down. The R word used to be an innocent word, and it actually used to mean arriving a little later than expected. And then that word has now been used in a different way to its original intention, and is now used as a horrible, derogatory way to describe certain people with disabilities, right? My point I'm trying to make is that words can change meanings, and words can be reclaimed, and words can be reappropriated. And who knows, in 20 years' time, 30 years' time, the R word, which currently right now, there are lots of disabled groups and activist sort of movements that are trying to get those words to stop being used in these negative ways. Who knows that in the future that the R word may be reclaimed by people in the disabled community, and they may use it in whatever way they choose to use it, right? I'm not saying they should. I'm just giving examples of words that have been reclaimed, okay? So my point is, I've made so many fucking points. You know what I'm saying. Did I say thank you to Kat for subscribing? I can't remember. Thank you, Kat. Oh, and Evil Queen asked me to answer a question yesterday. She asked me a question about explaining... I don't know if the dog needs to go out or not. I don't know if he's going to... He better not piss on the floor. Hold on. He's eating. Hold on. Evil Queen asked me to respond to a question about... Oops, that's the wrong one. About... fuck's sake, Rem, what are you doing? Let me take that off the screen. Hopefully he's not making smells. Are we not being kind in the chat, CG? Well, if anyone's not being kind, just mute them. So she asked me to explain about the the word being reclaimed and something else. I can't actually remember. I don't have a clip of her saying that. But the answer is no. No, I'm not. I'm not going to explain anything to anyone. I mean, I'm generously explaining shit now and I don't have to. I just really wanted to make that point about reclaimed words and stuff. And the reason I won't is because I've done it for so long of taking my time and energy to explain to white people why certain things were problematic. And it's really unfair for a white person to ask another black person to explain something to them, particularly when it's a topic that is so personal and so deep for us and so hurtful for us to have to explain something to you when the same question you asked me, you could put into Google and get the same answer. And I've done it for years. In fact, I'd done it so much at one point, particularly after the George Floyd incident, where I found out friends that I... Fuck me. Thank you, Michelle. Where I found out that... I told you I put new sounds on. That some of my friends who I thought were friends were harboring a lot of racist thoughts and unconscious bias and unconscious beliefs. And I spent so many days educating, sending links, sharing information, and I burnt the fuck out. I burnt the fuck out trying to help other people, especially when people have the capability to just go and learn for themselves. It should be enough when your black friends tell you that something is wrong. I did a live the other day and I explained it all. So it is really disappointing to hear what you said last night and kind of double down on it versus actually listening to what I'd said, or even and look, I am talking to Evil Queen, but also it applies to everyone. It applies to the people sitting in the chat clapping, saying, Evil Queen, you're right, when they're uneducated and they don't know. It applies to the people who also have these beliefs that the N-word, if it's such a bad word, nobody should use it. If it's such a bad word, they shouldn't be putting it in their music. It goes to everyone, what I'm saying. I'm responding to what Evil Queen asked me, but in reality, I'm talking to everyone who doesn't know. So, no, I can't respond to you, but you can go and watch the video I've posted on my page where I've tried to explain about the reclaiming of the words. It's my most recent post. It's about 3 minutes long. I've edited it down to just the main bit where I explained it the other day. Or you can go and type the words that I wrote, reclaiming and reappropriation, into Google and just take 10 minutes to read what those words mean and how different movements from different identity groups have reclaimed back different words. Versus telling people that people can't take back words. We can. It's disempowering to us. And also, as a black woman, it's you think about the history of slavery and how black people have been oppressed by white people. And again, if people are going to get upset with me using white people as a terminology, I have to be accurate in what I'm saying, because it wasn't black people oppressing black people, it was white people that were oppressing black people, right, factually. So I'm using that terminology. I'm not trying to be hateful or divisive or racist. I'm explaining what happened. But then when I've had so many white people then tell me, oh, can you just explain this to me? Can you just when you have the capability yourself to find those answers? No, you're in a very privileged position as a white person, as a white woman, to then ask me, a black woman, to then come and explain things to you is quite frankly taking the piss. That's not me being a cunt, by the way. That's just me being honest about the situation. And it applies to everyone, not just Evil Queen. I'm addressing Evil Queen because she asked the question on her platform yesterday, but it applies to fucking everybody. And I beg you, stop dismissing racism like it's nothing. It is something, and it's something that matters to me. I don't talk about it all the time, but I experience it all the time. I experience racism every day, microaggressions, direct racism. I experience it every day. And when you tell your community that it doesn't affect anyone in your community, so it's not my fight, don't worry about it. Like, that's literally one of the most harmful things you or anybody could say. Because when my brothers and sisters who are G or trans or disabled need me, I will always be there. Always. I'm not trans. I'm not homosexual. But I will always stand with them and I will always fight. And I will never tell anyone in my community, it's not my fight. I'm not gonna bother with it. It's a very dangerous thing to say. So that's it. That's my rant. That's my fucking rant today. And leave my fucking earrings alone. Okay? Leave my earrings alone. Thank you, Sleepy Rach. Big up Space Cadet Donna. Like I said, I just wanted to get it off my chest because I saw it yesterday and I forgot I left the flute on the handhold. Fucking hell, not the flute. I forgot I left that one on. Oh, don't. Mate, I'd be broke, DWP. £1 in a jar every time I swore. Like, I'd be broke. And my daughter's just brought me her birthday list. Literally tears streamed out of my eyes. I was like, who do you think I am? Who do you actually think I... Stop it! Where is the flute? Hold on. I hate all of you, by the way. I hate every last one of you. I know the timing of the flute. I'll play you guys. I actually hate all of you. Do you know how torturous this is when I've got headphones on? Fuck's sake. You lot are actual piss takers, do you know that? You're actual piss takers. I hate everyone in my room right now. Are we done yet? Are we done, everybody? We done? We didn't hear the Benji song. Benji Bear, thank you. There it is. You got the love. You got the love. Go on, Benji. Thank you. Fuck's sake.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.